In this video, we will be discussing about Entner-Duderov pathway. This is an alternative pathway for EMP pathway, that is also known as glycolysis pathway. So in some organisms like Pseudomonas, these kind of pathways are seen. These pathways are observed in prokaryotes and these are not observed in eukaryotes. So let us study the pathway. So the first step is just like glycolysis, in which glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate. Now this glucose contains 6 carbons in it. This is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, and this is the 6th carbon. So this is 6 carbon compound. Glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate. As you can see, this is the 6th carbon. So to the 6th carbon, a phosphate group is attached. So this reaction will take place with the help of a hexokinase enzyme. So the role of the kinase is addition of phosphate group to the substrate. From where this phosphate group will come? This will come from ATP. So from ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, one phosphate will be given to glucose. So it will get converted to ADP. We can also say that this is an investment of energy for this reaction. This is the common reaction between glycolysis and ED pathway. In the next step, glucose 6-phosphate is converted to 6-phosphogluconolactone. So what exactly is happening in this reaction? As you can see here, this is the first carbon to which one H and hydroxyl group, that is OH group, is attached. So with the help of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase, these H molecules, there is going to be oxidation reaction. NADP will get converted to NADPH plus H plus. So this H are going to go and get connected to this NADP, which will get converted to NADPH plus H plus. And here there will be one carbon atom which is going to form C double bond O. Now as here there is C double bond O and this O over here, so this is an ester molecule named as 6-phosphogluconolactone. 6-phospho because there is phosphate attached to the 6th carbon atom. So this is the unique step of this ED pathway, as this does not take place in glycolysis pathway. So this enzyme is the key enzyme that is going to convert glucose 6-phosphate to 6-phosphogluconolactone. Also, the significance of this ED pathway is formation of NADPH. Formation of NADPH does not occur in glycolysis. It occurs in ED pathway, and this NADPH is very, very important in biosynthetic pathways. In the next step, 6-phosphogluconolactone gets converted to 6-phosphogluconate. So let us see what is happening in this reaction. This is hydration reaction, that means addition of water molecule. Here this bond will break and there will be addition of water molecule. So this O will now become OH, as you can see here. Okay, so this is the first carbon which now has C double bond O, O minus group attached to it. So it is broken here, and that is the hydration reaction. This takes place with the help of phosphogluconolactonase enzyme. I have written down the same structure for simplicity for you to understand. So this is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon and sixth carbon. So this is how it is written: first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon and sixth carbon. So phosphate group is attached to the sixth carbon. You can use any of this structure to write the structure of 6-phosphogluconate. So this is C double bond O, O minus. That is why it is called as gluconate, because it is in the form of salt. O minus is there. Next step is dehydration reaction. That means water molecule will come out. Now let us observe this. This is the second carbon. Now here there is OH group and H group. So two H molecules will come out from here and one O atom will come out from this OH group. So what remains is O is going to come out from here, oxygen. So it is going to be 3-deoxy. And this becomes keto group, C double bond O. So what will be the name of this molecule? It is going to be 2-keto, 3-deoxy, 6-phosphogluconate. That means KDPG. Why 2-keto? Because 2H molecule has gone out from here, so it becomes C double bond O, and one oxygen will come out, so it is going to come out as water, H2O. This reaction takes place by 6-phosphogluconate dehydratase. Hydratase is the enzyme that will help taking out water molecule, hydratase. In the next step, KDPG will be broken down to pyruvate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So pyruvate is one of the end product. So this ED pathway is going to end here as one of the product, and the other product, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, will now enter into all the pathways that are there in the glycolysis. Okay, so this reaction of breaking down of this molecule, 6-carbon compound to 3-carbon compound and 3-carbon compound, will take place with the help of KDPG aldolase. So now we know that pyruvate is one of the end product of this reaction. After this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate that was produced is now going to enter into all the reaction that takes place in the glycolysis. If you want to study about the structures of these molecules, then you can go to the video where I have explained glycolysis, that is EMP pathway. So glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, that is GAP, will now get converted to 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. In this process, one phosphate is attached to this. NAD gets converted to NADH. In the next step, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate will get converted to 3-phosphoglycerate. In this process, one ATP molecule will be generated. Now in this steps, you need to understand that when glycolysis takes place, from one glucose molecule, 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphates were generated in glycolysis. But now in this ED pathway, one pyruvate is generated and one GAP molecule is generated. So all these reactions will not be into 2, as it is only one molecule of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So all this will be only one. Now here only one ATP will be generated and not 2 from one glucose molecule. So this 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate will be converted to 3-phosphoglycerate, which will now be isomerized to 2-phosphoglycerate, which is then converted to phosphoenol pyruvate, and from phosphoenol pyruvate, pyruvate is formed with the help of pyruvate kinase. Here also one ADP gets converted to ATP. So this is also energy generating reaction. Now the end product is pyruvate. So from one glucose molecule, ultimately two pyruvates are generated, but here the energy calculations are going to differ from glycolysis. Let us see how that differs. Let us learn about the energy calculations. Just like glycolysis, in the first step, ATP is invested. One ATP molecule is invested. Let us calculate about the ATP. Here only one ATP molecule is generated, and in the next step another ATP molecule is generated. So we can say that ultimately one ATP is invested and two ATPs are generated. So only one ATP molecule is generated out of these reactions, and NADPH molecule is generated over here, which is unique step of ED pathway, and one NADH molecule is generated here. So ultimately we can say that one ATP is generated, one NADH is generated, and one NADPH molecule is generated.